available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you get your content.
Turn up the volume.
Turn it up.
This is the Kibby and Friend Show.
Kibby and Friend Show, episode number 336. Available in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Instagram, YouTube Music, and Patreon. I am your host, Rob Kibby, period.
Yes, you are, with a full belly and no phone.
With me, as always, is co-host Justin Corndog Cornett. You like the chicken balls?
Yeah. You're the one that ate them, not me. Yes, I'm here, and I came prepared with my cell phone.
Yep. And in the glass booth of emotion with his guns, his bacon, and his poor lighting, according to our new taskmaster, producer Bernie McParland. Welcome, Bern.
And it's funny, I have three sources of light. I have kind of a key light over my shoulder, a backlight as provided by some installation I did a long time ago, and then another light back there, and it's still not enough.
Hey, Bern, let's do a little IV queuing. Somehow something has now changed. Can you turn yourself up a tick?
Well, let's see. Can I reposition this without offending people? Let's see.
Oh, no.
How's
Not
that?
possible.
That any better?
I don't know.
The editor will take care of it.
I hope not.
Seems like it needs a little more.
Well, I got lots more.
Yeah. Many knobs back there.
How's that? A little better?
I think it might be a little better.
Okay, we'll go with that then.
Welcome, everyone. This is your automotive and pop culture break from reality live in the studio. That's real radio stuff back there with real knobs. And today we're going to do a radio of sorts, automotive themed tribute. Since our last show, Loni Anderson has died. Now you may say, why does that matter here on the automotive pop culture break from reality? Well, for a couple of reasons. Number one, she was in the movie Stroker Ace, and that's a favorite of ours.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I don't really know much about her filmography career other than a couple things that I looked up for today, but she was in that movie, and it was a big deal for us.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, and especially for Bernie, because this is as foundational to Bernie as the Dukes of Hazzard is to me and Corndog. It's part of his essence. She was a huge star on the TV show WKRP.
Mm-hmm.
You kids, TV is that thing on the wall that you're watching YouTube on.
Mm-hmm.
but back in the day, network TV shows were must-see TV, and that show was a big hit, and she was a huge star because she was a bombshell looking person. But to you, Bernie, that show it's hilarious. Number one, I think it's hilarious, but I only saw it in reruns. You lived that life. You loved it.
Absolutely. It was so far ahead of its time. Even when we were living through it, you felt for the characters because you knew them. You knew someone very close to them already, or had already worked with somebody close to those characters. I believe the whole show was modeled through a radio station in Atlanta area, I believe, if I got my history right. And it was just a repeatable storyline, much like the Duke, something you could look forward to every week and expect to see the same sorts of shenanigans. And you knew what was coming, you knew when it was coming, and it was still funny anyway. And Loni was so great in that role as the beautiful Jennifer Marlowe as the receptionist, because she was such a contrast. You put that against a salesman sleazeball like Herb Tarlick, or management, or just news people. It was just magnificent casting, and she just did that role so much good.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. We're going to do a little tribute to her, and then we might run Stroker Ace. We might run something else. That's a tease. That is a tease. I learned something today prior to planning this show. A highly significant whoops moment on my part, but that's a tease. We have a special guest on the hotline, though. We need to get to topic number 2 here. Dallas Kibby Racing is on the line, and he has some merch to sell. So I'm going to bring him into the old conference room here. And through the magic of the internet, Let's see if we can add him to this call.
Hey, look at there.
iPhone 16.
Yeah.
Aha.
I almost put on AirPods.
Got the fresh wind-blown hair.
Yeah. I was outside.
That was a
Oh,
good
my-
look. That was a good look for you, Dad, 30 years ago.
We're just jealous. We don't
We've
have
had this
hair.
talk. I hope that he gets to keep that. But yep, I did used to look like that. Okay, Dallas. Welcome
Is
to the
this gonna
Kibby.
be on Instagram? Kirk, is he listening?
Yeah, I will be.
What's
Okay.
Instagram?
Okay.
Kind of like
So-
MySpace.
I know to be cool, Dallas, you have it up and down. Can you turn the phone sideways?
Is that better for Instagram?
It's better for the video that Kirk will edit.
That.
Hey, look at there.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right.
So to set the stage for the Dallas Kibby Racing update, that'll be more formal in Muscle Car Place this week. For the first time in Dallas's racing history, he has merch to sell.
Nice.
Now we are 20 races in to a 30 race season, and Dallas, if you could come up nice and close here, show everybody like the front and the back.
There you
Is
go.
that good there?
It's a little high,
Stand tall.
stand really tall.
There you
Okay,
go.
it does
Take
does
one
does look
step
pretty good.
forward.
Yeah, go forward a little bit. The other
Another
forward.
forward. There you go.
Nice.
What you will see there is Dallas Kibby 13. His car is on the back. Number of sponsors. What Dallas is wearing there is a pre-production shirt. We are ordering nice, soft, cuddly concert t-shirts. And Dallas, you'll be putting out a social media post that we're going to share.
Yeah.
And in the end, we got white, black, and we will take orders on some hoodies.
Mhm.
Ooh.
And this is, we're kind of learning our way through this one. I would say you always want to offer more. Like I think we want to offer like hats and all sorts of stuff and stickers, and that will come in time. But Dallas is kind of killing it this race season, and he's got only 2 races left at Hawkeye Downs, and we need merch in hand before that
Yeah.
season finale.
Still at the track, so
You got plenty of Sharpies handy though?
yeah, I'll bring some just in case.
So Dallas, can you fill the guys in on kind of how our last month has gone? I mean, they're pretty up to speed, but how's it been?
Is
for
this
you?
on Instagram too?
It will be.
Okay. So the last month of racing has been it's at its peak right now. Car is on rails. We're traveling to new tracks. We're doing like 2 races every week. This week we're gonna do a triple header, so 3 races, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in two states, right, Dad?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're traveling a lot. We're gonna get a hotel. I went to a new track and led a lot of laps and should have won, but I have 3 wins so far in the 2025 season. We have a few
Nice.
more regular season races at Hawkeye. I'm second in points right now. I'm very close. I'm 4 points off the leader, so we're gonna try and wrap that up. I'm in Rookies of the Year points, so I'm pretty sure I have that on wraps. But I'd also like to win points in my division. But we're also planning on doing the Las Vegas Nationals for the Legends. But we'll do a few races here and there once the school gets fully going and over the winter. But we're 2/3 of the way done with the season so far.
Yeah.
I'd say it's been pretty successful. I've 3 wins so far, and it was kind of like the first big leap in the racing career. So
Well, I'm super proud of you. I mean, you're certainly learning racecraft. But what you're on here for right now, yeah, you look good. What you're on
my
here
eyes just look very blue.
what you're on here right now is to sell your stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, how do people buy your stuff? We'll put all the links in here.
So they'll go ahead and Venmo. Let me pull it up here. Dad, do you know what your Venmo is called?
Yeah, it's called At the Muscle Car Place.
Okay, so you will Venmo at the Muscle Car Place your size, color, and choice and address. So you'll Venmo all that. You'll say what size of shirt / hoodie you'd like, what color, and then your address. That's about it. I'll make a Venmo link. You're gonna Venmo at themusclecarplace.com.
I think the link will take you there, but in the end, it's just a Venmo link.
Yeah.
There are more formal ways to do this, certainly, but this
The
is
link
the
will be
fastest way.
on my Instagram, my dad's Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah,
I'll be everywhere.
and as a bonus to you listeners and viewers, that shirt will be packed and sent to you by Dallas himself.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll write a card.
You will?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Anything else you want to share with everybody? I had an idea for you. You see if you can talk the track guy in. So you're racing for points in a championship at Hawkeye Downs in Cedar Rapids. But the Iowa Hawkeyes are our rival. What if you win the championship, you got him to call it Cyclone Downs for one day for Iowa State?
That'd be good.
I could try and make a contract about that.
I don't think it will work, but I think it would be awesome. So
worth a shot.
Yeah, the shirts are available in white or black, and I believe the hoodies will all be black. Actually, Dallas, you have to pick. We only get one color for hoodies. It's either
black is good.
Black hoodies. Yep. Size, address. If you were picking it up local, it's $10 cheaper.
Yep. It'll be $25 if you're picking it up at the trailer or like wherever I meet you at. But if you order, hoodies will be $50
with shipping. Yeah.
Hoodies are $50, and then shirts are $35. High quality shirts, 9 colors, very bright paint scheme. So
on the artwork, it's a Kirk Hansen design, so it pops. It's
real good,
very, very sharp.
The nice and soft.
Yeah,
good shirt.
All right, thanks, buddy. We'll catch you later.
All right, bye. See you guys.
Take care, man. Awesome.
Keep winning.
Bye.
That's cool.
I know I can't speak in an unbiased fashion, but he's getting good.
Here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
Like he can feel it now.
Yeah. Well,
like it's to the point where he can feel when he's off. Even.
I can imagine you get that first win, then it's kind of like you're still. I'm just speaking, just thinking. You get the first one, then you kind of wonder, okay, well, am I really good enough, or, was that just a fluke, or what? And then you get the second one, then you kind of sell yourself a little bit more. But by the third one, I imagine it's like, all right, I know what I'm doing now, and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Not me, but
Probably the most interesting thing is this last weekend we went to a brand new track for everyone. We went to a track outside of Chicago. I believe they all kind of blend together. I think it's called Grundy, Illinois, but it's about 25 miles west of Chicago. And the Legends Car Series hadn't been there in at least 10 years. So everybody that showed up was just as fresh as we were. So nobody had an advantage. Nobody had disadvantage. Everybody was just there. Our coach Jackson just took a guess on the setup, but a straight up guess. Like he just Googled the website, like, what is the size of this track? He took a shot at the gear that he liked. He kind of knows how Dallas likes the car to feel. So that's where the springs are set. And Dallas, he was car number 2 the whole night. He did get to the lead and he held it for a while. Legends cars are twitchy. And as he shared in his own post, he made one little tiny mistake. And in a Legends car, that's all it takes if there's a guy behind you. But he wins are great. You seem to learn so much more when you're close, though. So I have a feeling something awesome is about to happen on Friday. That's usually how it works.
When you say close, you mean like you're running right behind the guy, and you're, yeah, I see what you're saying, because then you're learning more.
Yeah, I need to share you guys the video, but I mean, when I say close, I mean you couldn't fit a piece of paper between the bumpers of these cars.
Yeah, one hiccup and he's taking a position.
Yeah, but it was good race and it was really fun, and we were done by 8:15, so we came home. I texted you guys footage of the 5-0 races.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so wonderful. It's all Crown Vics, and everybody there was either a first responder or a cop. and those boys were just ripping each other to shred. Like 3 guys took it seriously, and everybody else was out there to spin Detective Johnson out.
They thought it was a demo derby.
It was really fun. All right, cool. Thank you for letting Dallas come on. Again, all those links will be in here, and we are asking for your money. Hands down. Yes, we need it. This is the commitment was 30 races, and we will hit it. But a little financial support really would help. More so, supporting Dallas and spreading his name around would help even more.
Mhm.
Okay, so your guys' shirts are covered. I at least paid for yours. But that's
Oh,
no spouses, nothing. That's it.
I meant to ask him while he was on. Does he like? I think I know the answer, but does he like asphalt better or dirt?
I would say he'll struggle with that one. He loves asphalt. Dirt is the answer is yes. He loves them both equally, but for different reasons. Dirt is there's a little more. You have a little more control as a driver to sling the car, but you don't get that tight, intense racing. It's intense.
Like you would on
it's
asphalt.
differently intense. And I would say Dallas really has excelled at the intensity. He does seem to like it when it's tight and, kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah.
But he would like to race more dirt. Frankly, I meant to. It just hasn't been busy.
Yeah.
Just been busy. The dirt car sitting in the garage actually it has has some paper on it. It's got our lawn sprinkler plug on top of it.
The shelf.
It's just holding things down at the moment.
It's patiently waiting for its trophy.
Okay, before we get back to the Lonnie Anderson component here, we are on video. We're on video now. As much as Byrne has protested and fought this, we are on video, and our man Kirk Hansen here is going to continue to produce components of this show, the whole show, clips, shorts, you name it. And he has told me that we need a facelift. He has specifically said we need to get a little more handsome. And
good luck with that.
And we're going to start with some lighting changes, like consistently lighting the 3 of us. And then Bernie, he said you and me have to get no glare glasses.
well, I can do this, but now there's 20 of us on the screen. So if this is better, I can live with it. But
well, I don't
invest in contacts.
Once I started wearing readers and cheaters doing this, like, wow, this is so much easier. Well, I love it. So
yeah, I can see the commas now. That's awesome.
There will be more of that. Live shows are for Patreon, and that's how we close the month of July. That was a live show. There will be times when you can only get certain things in a live show, not just for promotional reasons, but for reasons we're not going to explain. How's that?
Perfect. Well put.
But so please go. Please start really paying attention to all of our channels, but specifically, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, do so. It's a little confusing on YouTube because there is this thing called YouTube Music. That is their version. That's the replacement for what used to be Google Podcasts, if you remember that. But it is video based. But all it's there is a image of our show clip art and the show audio. So we'll have a YouTube proper channel, so that it'll be in a couple spots. But where we want you to subscribe to our normal traditional YouTube channel, please do that. There's a statistic out right now that the #1 place that all video is consumed, including TV, is YouTube. It is the #1 source. How about that? Isn't that crazy?
I believe that. That's where I get almost all my content from other channels and those channels formerly that belong to another network that goes unmentioned, but I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah. One more thing. I saw The Naked Gun Friday.
Yeah.
We will be reviewing that at some point. And on the way out of the theater, they were handing these out.
Oh, nice.
So,
I want you to pull my finger.
it's Liam Neeson with a gun pointing his finger at you, kind of like Uncle Sam, and says, I want you to pull my finger.
That's awesome.
There are lines in here that you will look left and right And before, as you won't be able to stop laughing, but you will look left and right to see who's next to you that you are going to apologize to later. It is, it's
Did that movie, was it
very funny.
just released last week?
Friday, yeah, it debuted on Friday, August 1st.
I have to watch that one.
If you love the originals, and I'm sure all of us did, and I'm sure everybody listening did, this it's not a sequel, it's a continuation. It's a continuation of the story. Liam Neeson plays Leslie Nielsen's son. He is Frank Drebin Jr., and that's all you need to know. It's so great. It is fantastic. And then I spent Sunday putting in a new power steering pump in my Generally. I just want to one more time give credit to and thank you, Peter Bergman from Bergman Autocraft. That's who I got that from. If you do the Borgeson steering box upgrade on these cars, I did not realize it, but you need a pressure hose too. The one that you'll get as a factory replacement one isn't high enough rated apparently, and mine popped, and then the car got driven with the pump still engaged for too long, and then it burned out the pump. So the one thing that I also got from Peter Corndog was I got a 2-groove pulley, to replace the 3-groove that I had, and I thought this will finally fix the alignment thing of that power steering belt. It'll finally work. No.
Well, you're still working with piece together stuff, I think.
The only thing that's left is the water pump. There's nothing else to change. In fact, I didn't even put his pulley on. I had it literally put right next to the one that's on it. They're identical in measure. There's only one thing left to go, and that's the water pump. Now, it does have a goofy water pump on it.
You've got the one that exits on the lower hose, the passenger side, correct?
That's
right. Like a elephant trunk.
That's right.
Okay, that's going to be 73 or 2 and up. So I wonder. I don't know. I've got one of each, so I need to lay them out and actually see. I don't know. Who knows?
I guess no one's thought to measure like the width of the pulley grooves or the width of the disc itself.
It's the bracketry position and space itself. And I even bought like a nice CVF kit. It's a beautiful kit. It works great. And it comes with every shim to try every possible combination. I tried them all. The one that it says is the default. Everything lines up until you crank it down. So it's where those brackets mount that is different. And that's the only thing left to change or figure out.
Yeah, I think we went over all of this before and took measurements of everything. And I think you may have even ordered it for the 73 and up style.
I think I did.
I can't remember. I remember us going through all of this though.
Yeah, it's weird. It's so close now that it actually isn't an issue, but nonetheless, I wanted you to know it steers great. So awesome. That is done. With that said, Bernie, what is the weather today?
82 was the high today as we record our show with you, and this week's show of much the same will be the weather. Rain chances will keep this historic city fountain full of water and refreshing in the summertime. And since it is summertime, we salute the home of the first professional baseball team with roots you can trace back to today even. The baseball team were called the Red Stockings after their founding in 1869. The city is also the home of Flim. From 1978 to 1982, employees of a fictional radio station worked in Flim, also a fictional building name, producing a historic TV sitcom. We say welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Really?
Yes.
It was only 82 today?
82 today.
Man, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar here in Iowa. It has been Chamber of Commerce, late September, pretty comfortable, beautiful weather. A week ago,
there's more.
A week ago, like you had to wring your underwear out like every 5 minutes. Like, That's weird. I like that. Cincinnati. You chose that in theme of the
Yeah.
VKRP.
I did not
Continuity.
know. I did not know that the Red Stockings started in Cincinnati.
Yes.
I would have thought
Mhm.
when you were leading off, I would have thought Boston.
Well, that's the kicker. The rest of that story is it's not the Red Sox. It's just the Reds,
Yep,
the
that's true.
Cincinnati Reds.
Really? So they
Mhm.
didn't become the Red Sox. They are and move. They are the Cincinnati Reds.
Correct.
Yeah, because the Braves moved all over the place. They started in Boston, then went to Milwaukee, and then Atlanta. So I was thinking maybe they started in Cincinnati to Boston, but
I thought you'd be impressed because of my
That is.
deplorability of professional sports in general that I could come up with stuff like that.
that is impressive.
There's no way you knew that. I'm sure you read it.
Oh, absolutely. But I thought
Oh.
I'd include it. Yeah.
What,
No,
what was
he knew it.
what was the phlegm part?
Well, this is the Flynn building where the radio station was housed.
I thought you said phlegm, like
Flynn building. Yes, the Flynn building.
phlegm.
One can assume and hope, but it was the Flynn building.
Oh, all right.
WKRP in the Flynn building.
Oh, that's some inside pull here. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. I follow you. Here's one more for you. When I was a kid, the AAA baseball team in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, my hometown, was the Reds, the Cedar Rapids Reds. Now they're called the Colonels, and I don't know who they're a feeder for. But when I was a kid, since Reds logos were all over Cedar
Mhm.
Rapids.
Cool.
Good weather, Burn.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's talk about Loni Anderson a little bit because when it comes to the movie rerun of Stroker Ace, I have a small problem. I realized we just reran it in June,
Mm-hmm.
like 7 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
When I suggested this, I just flat out forgot. So here are our options. Number 1, we could rerun Stroker Ace. I'm okay with that. I think the listeners will be okay with that. Or number 2, we could find a loose parallel to run something else that we've done that may not have her in it, but is related to her.
You mean like, what do you mean like related to her? Like through Burt Reynolds related to her?
No. Here's what here's you can shoot this down, but I bring to you A Night at the Roxbury. Now it turns out that Loni Anderson is the mom in A Night at the Roxbury. I'll play for you a little clip here.
Mom. And who's this gorgeous young hottie in the kitchen?
Yeah, and why is she wearing Mom's bathrobe?
What do you think of my new chin? Is it better than last year's?
Neil, behave yourself. Ah, look who's gracing us with their presents.
Ooh,
Here, Dad. What is this garbage?
It's a health shake. It helps me balance my insulin and hormone levels so I can hit my physical peak.
Barbara, hurry, get the video camera. He's gonna hit his peak.
Honey, if you're going to hit your peak, do it in your room.
Okay, that's enough of that. Nonetheless, you'll notice that that's Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell. Now, I promise you we have material on Will Ferrell that we could rerun.
Yeah.
Or Stroker Ace. I'm indifferent. What do you guys think? What would the listener do?
Tune away.
To all of it?
Yeah. No. I was just thinking of the stations I work for. That's what they did. They just tuned away. Gosh, you could almost run an episode of Cheers because the dad there was
Nick.
Carla's husband,
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah. Well, here's what I was thinking. We could run The Other Guys. The Other Guys does star Will Ferrell. It does not star Loni Anderson, though.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've rerun that one. So in the list and chronology of mailing it in, that would be the better choice, for content for the listener to keep them entertained. Or maybe they just love Stroker Ace so much. Every time you watch it, you're going to stay and watch it again, like we do.
What do you think, Corndog?
I mean, I would vote for Stroke or Ace, because when you start going, playing the whole Kevin Bacon 7, connections or whatever, then, and you get to Will Ferrell, then it's, I don't know, it doesn't really tie into Lonnie very much.
Here's an idea. Stroke or Ace.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. And to you listeners who agreed with Corndog before to tune away, we get it.
Yep.
I didn't
But
recommend
shame on you. How dare you disrespect? Hasn't even had the funeral yet. Anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Lonnie Anderson a little bit, and then we will rerun for you Stroke or Ace. So this here is from Good Morning America. This is their content, not ours. You see these type of clips quite often after celebrities died. It's a look and review on their life. A posthumous. I can't remember what the name of these things are, but nonetheless, this is from Good Morning America right here.
What about memorial?
I don't get coffee, Mr. Carlson. We agreed. You have to draw the line somewhere.
Lonnie Anderson was best known for her role in the 80s hit comedy WKRP in Cincinnati.
Okay, how about later at my place?
You're married, Herb.
Oh, yeah.
Anderson played the smart, sexy, empowered receptionist Jennifer Marlowe at a struggling radio station. She had to change her hair from brunette to blonde for the role, which she originally turned down.
I liked the show, but I didn't like the role. And so I refused. I went in and sat on my little soapbox. I think she's just a hero of your messages window dressing. And I went in and met with Hugh Wilson, who said, let's make her look like Lana Turner and be the smartest person in the room.
She also starred on the big screen in the comedy Stroke or Ace with Burt Reynolds, later marrying Reynolds, the two becoming tabloid fixtures before their messy divorce in 1994. Anderson detailed their tumultuous marriage in her autobiography, My Life in High Heels.
Like anybody with a substance abuse problem, you apologize, but then it happens again.
Looking back on her career, Anderson said she hoped she would be remembered for changing the look of a young woman with a career.
Beauty is not something that's hard to come by in this city. So if they were looking for the most beautiful girl in the town, I wouldn't be it. So I had to fall back on my talent. And my looks could help me get in the door, but they won't help you stay there.
Anderson saying this about growing old in front of the camera.
It's lovely to go, not really aging gracefully because I'm kicking and screaming all the way, but it still is nice to embrace what you are.
Anderson was married 4 times and had a daughter and son. She died after a prolonged illness days before her 80th birthday.
So there we go. That's the Good Morning America tribute to it. And I honestly don't know a lot about Lonnie Anderson, or didn't until preparing for today. How about you? Now, Burns, she was a big star when WKRP was on. Mm-hmm. Tell us all about it, Uncle Bird. What was it like? Was she on the cover of TV Guide?
I'm sure she was.
Yeah, she was, I believe. I don't remember exactly the dates and times and all that, but yeah, that was a big deal. And like you hit on at the top of the show, it was appointment listening, or it was appointment watching at its very best, because that's all we had. And so you cling on to a show, and you know that, I forgot if it was Tuesdays or Fridays, what day it came on, but whatever time it was, 7 o'clock or something like that, you were there.
You planned around it.
You plan around it, because that's the only chance you're going to get it. Rerun, what's a rerun? That was way later in the year if you got it at all. So it was a very special. That one scene where they were opened up with in that little piece that we heard, that's one of the funniest ones ever, because you're really detailing the character of Jennifer Marlowe there, how she's the smartest person in the room, and she's smart enough not to do everything. And what they left out of that scene, it comes a little bit later. I think it's Herb that says, to the effect of, well, what do you pay her? Or his mom, says that something. And the salary was outrageous for the time. It was either $20,000 or $22,000 a year. And they're all like, oh my Lord. Just outrageous for someone who won't even get coffee. But I just can't live without Jennifer. She's the backbone of the station. It's just terrific, and just a perfect pairing for Carlson to be the station manager.
It is funny you mentioned that one, because I got some clips here for you. but I do want you to tell us what it's like, what it was like to work in a professional radio station. So in some cities still the local news or the local TV guy is a big deal, and like Ron Berger, and in some the local radio guy is a big deal. But I would imagine in the 60s and 70s especially, radio was pretty huge. And this station is set in that time. They're supposed to be a struggling station, but they're on the radio. It is a very big deal. This is pre-internet, this is pre-cell phone. If you were on the broadcast airwaves, I mean, there was a barrier to entry that had to be crossed to be in pro radio, and they were.
The thing about WKRP, and you have to be in the business to know this, you have to be advanced through many positions and get to where you think that you have made it. And I'll bring that comment back around. When you start in small radio like that, you go to broadcast school, or you happen into it, or you go to college for it in a degree, you learn to do everything in the station. You may not be good at it, but you have a understanding of every job in that radio station. And if someone's out for an hour, you can cover for them, and they can cover for you, and all that. And as you progress in your career, you start funneling down. You start becoming more and more specialized. Mine was commercial production and writing. And so you just start funneling down and funneling down. Management goes to management, sales become more sales, programming is more programming, and like that. So once you make the big time, that's kind of where you're pigeonholed. And WKRP is down here where everybody still has a sense of everybody's job, but they're in the big time. And here's the key point of all this. No one has told them yet that you're not supposed to have fun at a major radio station. It's not so serious, ratings are going to make or break or kill us. And that is the spirit that we love so much about that show, is that everyone is still free to be their own character and develop that character. On-air people were the strong suit. You had to create something to be on the air, to draw people to listen to you. So at 3 o'clock in afternoon drive, or 7 in the morning in morning drive, you tuned in for that big fat personality, because that was your best friend, your buddy. You've referred to that before. You get to know these people because you know their mannerisms, their language, how you don't know what's going to come next. It's just fun, and you don't know that you're tuning in just to have fun, but you are. And it's tough to provide that. You've got to let yourself be that big personality and develop it over time. And that's what WKRP, that's that short little snapshot in a radio career where Johnny Fever is born, where Venus Flytrap becomes Venus Flytrap, right?
Yeah.
And it's just priceless. It's just absolute priceless industry TV programming. I love it.
If you've ever wondered, I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Whenever I'm near Cincinnati, I have driven in, and it is the Cincinnati skyline that they show in the opening credits. And I do think of Dr. Johnny Fever probably first when I think of WKRP. But I also think of intrepid newsman Les Nessman. And it is hard not to think of you. The man who wanted to be a newsman, and what he desperately wanted was an office. And he was in the bullpen, and he just had tape around his desk to represent where an office would be, with dash lines to represent the door. And everybody there respected that. They would walk over and sometimes walk in like, whoops, and then they'd walk back out, and they'd tap, like on nothing in thin air, and let's say, come in.
Quick little parallel story. One of the stations I worked for, we were short on office space. And so this guy was a new hire, and he had kind of a key position to talk to different departments, but he didn't have an office space to get into. So being creative and being funny, this guy got a serving table, that you serve coffee on, and he put straps around it, and over him like this, but his little desk sign on the top of it, he just walked around and that was his desk. Had a little pen cup magnetized down, sat on it like that. Oh, here, need a pen? Just hilarious.
Nice. The intro and outro music of WKRP are enormously different. They're written and performed by the same person. The outro is a made up hard rock song with a bunch of jumbled words, and if you go on YouTube, you can read them all. They mean nothing. They're just words combined together that he screams while singing. And I always thought the outro was a real song. Like, Bern, would you play some here when you do the edit? The intro and the outro. They're both awesome. The intro, obviously, you see traffic coming into town. I will always think of a little VW bug driving down traffic, tuning in to WKRP, because that's the car that you see kind of in the middle of the screen, and then you see a radio dial turning in the car. And that's, for a lot of people, that's the only place I listen to radio is in the car. Still to this day, that's I rarely have it anywhere else other than with me in the car. But the reason we're reviewing it is because of Loni Anderson. So I have a couple of fun clips here that I thought you might like. So the actual clip that they happen to share in Good Morning America, I had already found. So it's worth watching again.
You want me, Mr. Carlson?
Oh, yeah, come in, Jennifer. Have a seat.
No, thank you.
Well, all right. This particular point in time, I would like to dictate a press release.
I don't take dictation.
What? Oh, all right. I guess I can do this thing myself. It's probably going to be a long meeting, though, so why don't you get coffee for all the guys here?
I don't get coffee, Mr. Carlson. We agreed. You have to draw the line somewhere. Will there be anything else I can do?
No, I ain't got about that.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Colley.
Later on, I think Les says, "How does she get away with that?" And are you kidding? Now, the other big dynamic there is everybody secretly pines after Jennifer, and she is whisked away by I remember one episode where everybody says what they're doing for Christmas, and she goes, "Oh, my appointment's here to take me to Christmas." "Oh, where are you going?" "Bethlehem." Like flying to Bethlehem. But Herb Tarlick, the raunchy salesman, he is married, but he pines after her in the worst way.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Herbie. Happy birthday to you.
I thought you would like that one. I do love the character of Herb Tarlick. That was kind of my last question. Did you have a Herb Tarlick? Like a salesman with the terrible suits? Like when he'd answer the phone, he'd flip it on the side. Tarlick.
He's an exaggeration, but there are some Tarlicks. Absolutely. Awesome. Absolutely. The name of the game is commercials. Music is only filler until the next commercial set. That's a quote.
Let's end the look at WKRP. It doesn't have Loni Anderson in it, but it is the most famous episode of all time of WKRP.
Helicopter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object. Perhaps a skydiver plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. No parachutes yet. Be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but oh my God, they're turkeys! Oh, did you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes. To the windshield of a parked car. Everybody's running around pushing each other. Oh my goodness, the humanity!
Okay, that's good. I like when Johnny's in the studio cracking up.
You know, if it wasn't so hot at Mo Party, I would suggest Bernie dress just like him.
Who? Johnny Fever?
No, the
Les
Les.
Nessman.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get lucky this year.
Same gear and everything. I'm sure you can pinpoint exactly what model microphone that is and everything, and you could probably pull it off very well.
I know it's an Electro Voice. I forget the exact model number, but it can't be that hard to look it back up. 2 years ago, when we went to Mo Party, we drove up there. So me and the wife, we took a little pilgrimage up to Cincinnati. We drove around the fountain. We found the Flynn building, kind of pointed and looked and came back. Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. It is time to get to Bernie on the News. But before then, Bernie on the News is the filler. This is the part that pays for the game. This is the Celebrity Automotive Ancillary Birthday Game presented by Ron Francis Wiring, the short edition. Only one question for the each of you. Winner take all. Just like Ron Francis Wiring. Except if you screw up your order, they'll probably just help you. Because you're an idiot.
Correct the problem.
And aren't we all? And sometimes you don't know you didn't do it right until you've got the new part in your hand and you realize, oh, that's not what I should have ordered.
I'm sure Scott Bauer sits up there every day and does that, and he goes, "Oh, that's not right. Here,
darn it.
Put that one of those in there. He'll need that, and put that in there, and put our phone number in there. Make sure he has that. He'll be calling. Oh, there he is, line 1."
The best thing to do is to call them in advance and for free get the tech advice you actually need, and then they'll walk you through what you got to buy. It actually is that simple. Their parts are robust. I'm sure if you bought them on the market used, they're still good and they still work, but please buy them new from them. RonFrancis.com is where you go. Please tell them that we sent you. Here is the Celebrity Automotive Ancillary Birthday Game. I will let you choose someone that has an August 2020. Oh, well, an August birthday. Not just 2025, every year since they were born in August. You can ask for the reference I'm going to give you or their name.
It's always in August. It doesn't matter the year.
If you ask for the reference and I give you the name, that's 1 point. But I ask for the name and you get the reference, that's 3 points. You will get a question about a car. You'll have to guess their age. Corndog, you are up first. Again, only one for you. Do you want the name or the reference?
Let's go with the reference.
Really?
Change it up a bit.
The reference is the movie Hot Rod.
I'm screwed.
Here is your clue.
My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey.
So you mean whiskey?
What?
You're saying it weird.
Saying what weird?
All of it.
Where do you get off?
I just don't get why you're saying it that way.
Why I'm saying what way?
Forget it.
I will forget it.
All right. Did you hear your clip?
I could barely hear it, but I know the scene that you're talking about. The sad thing is I think when we reviewed that, I didn't review it because it was the day that I was out or whatever. And yeah, y'all did it without me. So I didn't ever get to watch that movie.
Do you think you know who the actor is anyway?
Is it?
He was on Saturday Night Live as a helpful hint.
Yeah. Sandberg.
It is. What's his first name?
Adam. No.
Good, close enough. Andy Samberg.
Andy, that's it.
Way to go.
I knew it was something. Yeah.
That's a good pull. And I forgot you weren't there for that review. That was Cody that did that. This part you're going to fail at, but I'm going to tell you in advance, it's a Mopar and it's appropriate.
Faith in me.
What is the support vehicle that the crew needs? It follows them around. It's a very common vehicle that you would see bands drive in when they're getting going, or people that just need to haul a little bit of equipment.
Okay, it's got an RV.
Smaller than that, but in that lane.
Okay, a camper.
It is not a recreational vehicle, but the nose of it is in certain Class C's.
Well, I don't know anything about the Winnebago. I don't know.
It's pretty close. It is a van.
Yeah,
it's a Ram van with square headlights. No point there, but you're way ahead because you got the reference referral. How old within 1 year is Andy Samberg?
47.
God.
Unbelievable. Bing. Yeah, 46. I don't know who he is, but he is born in it.
No, I can see his face and everything. And I know about the time that he started, being seen in TV and movies. So yeah.
You're absolutely right.
It was all luck.
At the moment, he'll be 46 this month, so 47 gets it. Good enough. All right, Bern, over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Just one here. Do you want the name or the reference?
Name, please.
The name is Steve Carell. Here is your reference.
I will no longer.
The kiss. All right, Bern. What kind of car was Michael Scott driving in that episode? Michael has driven a few different kinds of cars. But what was he driving in that episode? I think that was the season 2 episode.
I'm proud to fail this part of the segment every single time. I don't know.
Okay, for fun, do you know what he does typically drive? One make of car, and it's always a convertible.
It's I failed on this one too last time. We actually had one in Vegas one year for SEMA, and we were driving it around. I can see it, but I can't remember the name. I'm sorry. No.
In this episode, it's a Chrysler Sebring.
Yeah.
So no point there. Corndog has one. I mean, it's over. He's
over. Yeah.
I don't know.
But within 1 year, how old is Steve Carell this month of August?
He's deceptively older than he looks. I'm going to say that Carell is 63.
Within 1 year, you got it. He'll be 62 this month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Cool.
Definitely.
All right, great.
Way to go. If I were you, Bern, I would remember the answer that you just got.
Sebring.
For the rest of the month. Just throwing that out there.
Making notes right now.
Okay.
Sebring.
And while we're taking notes, you can go take a whiz. That's what I'm going to do while the award-winning newsman steps up to the plate. This is Bernie on the News, the man that looks at WKRP's Les Nessman and says, I'll take some of that. I'm in. And just like Les Nessman, he does have an award, and it is sponsored. So, Bern, what's the news we need to know? Take it away.
News sponsored by the staff at National Parts Depot, reminding you that podcasts are fun, but news touches all of our lives. Serving us in the hobby now for their 49th year. In just a few months, it won't be 49 anymore. And perhaps you now are focused these hot summer months, not so much on the mechanics of your project. Maybe you've turned to the interior of your classic. Carpet? Done. Seats? Done. Trim? Close enough. Seat belts? But something's still missing. Perhaps it's that gaping wide hole in the dash that needs something. What could it be? Perhaps a radio. Yeah. Something you can listen to off air or plug in and stream your fave content like the Kibby and Friends show or not. Nevertheless, NPD has pages and web pages full of offerings to choose from, application specific all the way up to that hole ain't original and I need something custom. They got that covered as well too. Raise your antenna to National Parts Depot and start your and start your parts exploration today. 800-874-7595 and npdlink.com. They find, they source, they stock the best. There is a difference, and they got the goods.
Good news, Bern.
Thanks. See you next week. Well, some sad news. David Freiberger confirmed on his Instagram that longtime car guy Chris Raschke, I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, lost his life in a crash at the Bonneville Salt Flats this past weekend. He was going for a speed record when the vehicle lost control at about the 2.5-mile mark. That's according to officials. Along with a long list of accomplishments, Chris had been with the fastener company we all know and love, ARP. He was director of sales and marketing for 29 years at the company. At the time of his death, Raschke was 60. So our condolences to those family and friends. Automotive News reports the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety released some telling stats about road fatalities in the U.S. That compared with our neighbors to the north. The loss on U.S. roads from 2011 to 21 grew 33%, while fatalities in Canada actually fell 18% over that comparable same period. So what gives? The IIHS concludes that Canada does a far better job enforcing traffic laws than the United States. And I kind of conclude that we have less ice on the roads that keeps people off the road throughout the year. Maybe that's why our stats are higher. We have more driving time. I don't know. Never been, don't know.
Is there a stat that says that's true, or is that just your guess?
That's just my newsman insertion.
Well, you're the newsman.
And I've inserted. The headline is from Yorktown, Pennsylvania, a place where you never saw such commotion. Last week, a truckload of hot dogs spilled on a busy interstate and clogged the heavily traveled arteries in both directions. It must have been terrible, linking up with other frustrated drivers about to snap while being encased in traffic. But just when nobody thought anything was going to be done about it, it all got cleared up. But cleanup crews had a job no one could relish.
Was any of that true?
It was all true. Every bit.
Okay.
Every bit. Yorktown, Pennsylvania, the great hot dog crash on the interstate. I try.
Can we divert quickly?
Sure.
Did it say what type of hot dogs? Like
they
all
were the
beef,
long ones. They
kosher?
had some video, the great big long Nathan type, not our Nathan, but the company Nathan.
Yeah.
Ish.
They weren't like the red ones that are like leftovers of leftovers.
No, they were still in the boxes. They were a little bit pale though, so the contents we're not sure of. Not sure what color a lip is after it's been processed.
At our high school, the lady that runs the concession insists on boiling the hot dogs. They're never grilled. And when you go buy one, it's gray. It is so unappealing. And I every time I go buy one, I have forgotten from the last time.
Hot dog sounds good.
I love hot dogs. That might be the best tailgate food, the best food to have at a football, the best just out and about food.
Mm-hmm.
And we buy the Hebrew National Kosher Franks. I think that's there. It's smaller than like a ballpark dog. It is so delicious. I freaking love them. I think we should put that on the menu for Mo Party. Along with all this good food we're gonna have, we should just have some hot dogs.
Not boiled ones though.
No. Yeah, you'll have to grill them there because there are several grills on the way.
Good.
So, be okay. The pop culture section, the Kibby and Friends study of dead people and other fun facts. We're already touching on this, and we'll dive deeper. Loni Anderson, of course, 79 years old at her passing. 79 years, 363 days. Just short of her 80th birthday. And happy birthday to the oldest continuous seagoing service of the United States. The Coast Guard Day is, as we record today, August 4th, founded in the year 1790. Congratulations to them.
Cool.
August birthdays in the acting world, one of my favorites. 70 years old, Billy Bob Thornton. Been in everything. Bad Santa, Armageddon, Landman. Just fantastic. And racer turned statistician, Jeff Gordon, 54 years old. Thank you, NPD. We all have our parts to play in life. You've done your part by making this newscast happen. That is your news.
I've got one more passing.
Well, not here. Everyone's going to hear it.
No, Baja racer Walker Evans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he passed. I don't know if it was today or yesterday or when. He always you would recognize his trucks. They all had the same paint scheme. They're, I think, most always Dodge pickups.
How sad. How very sad. That's always bad when you lose a member of your family. Not only that, but just a member of a community like we do have in the car community here. Just it's been a lot of that this year. We've had some pretty significant losses. So
yeah, that's blue nose Dodge, white box, and then it's kind of like rainbow stripes between the blue and the white. That's a
when you think of like Baja race trucks, that's like the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, like when you go to the store to buy a model, Baja race truck, it's that. Yeah, didn't hear about that either. Good news, Bern.
Thank you.
Like, it's kind of interesting.
Did you have time to go take care of your business before I was done? That was a little shorter than usual, so I was kind of worried that you trolloping up and down the stairs was not going to have you with ample time to complete your task.
Yep, all taken care of.
Okay, good.
All is good.
All righty. Up next is the rerun of Stroker Ace. Now, everything that we put in there is still in there, and I assume that it's outstanding. But like
yes,
this,
it is.
And that review, like this show, is presented to you by Holley. We apparently have a hit on the Are You Cheaper Than Corndog game because they have extended the overstock sale to see how long it takes to break the streak and for them to go cheaper than Corndog. Currently, they're always cheaper than Corndog except for like once. So Corndog, we have 2 Flowtech items for you to see if you are cheaper or they are cheaper. These are all 40% off or more. It's up to them to decide, or less. It's up to them to decide how much off it is, but it will not be more than 40% off.
Okay.
Up first is a set of Flowtech shorty headers for an 04 to 08 Ford F-150 5.4 liter. Inch and 5/8 primaries, 2.5-inch collector. It's got silver metallic coat on it. Engineered to put on. It will accommodate all emission control devices. It comes with premium header gaskets. It's got the ball style flange on it. That's about it. It's pretty standard, really.
What was the finish?
Ceramic coat.
Ceramic. Okay.
So this will go on the #1 selling vehicle in the country, the Ford F-150. There are 8 bazillion 04 to 08 Ford F-150s out there with the 5.4.
Let's go with, these are shorties.
These are shorties, nicely engineered, accommodate the emissions. Beautiful flange, not the big 3-ring circle. I mean, this is the ball flange. It won't come apart, and it's not going to.
Let's go with $400.
That's amazing. Okay, the MSRP is $753.
Wow.
It is currently $434.95 with free shipping.
Awesome.
All right.
So I only missed by,
but it's like 30
bill.
Let's see if we got one more here for you. Are You Cheaper Than Corndog Flowtech Edition Part 2? Corndog. We have a Flowtech turbo muffler. This is it's got a 2 1/4 inlet, 2 1/4 outlet. It is 13 inches long, and it's a standard turbo muffler. 4.5 inches high, 10-inch wide, 13-inch turbo muffler. So when you go to buy turbo mufflers, typically you just need to know the inlet, the outlet, and the length. This is a shorty turbo. How much is a brand new Flowtech shorty turbo with 2 1/4 inlet and outlet?
See, this goes to show how little I know about turbos. I didn't know that you needed to run a special muffler for the turbo.
No, it's like a turbo style muffler. This is the cheap muffler that you've been putting on cars since the 60s.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking turbocharged, Yeah. Okay. Application. So it's like okay. Turbo style muffler. Okay. I got you.
On my buddy Aaron's Mustang in high school had short turbos on it, had
Yeah.
these mufflers on it.
My mind went straight to turbocharger. Okay. Yeah. Turbo muffler, single muffler,
brand new.
Good sound.
Very good sound. I've long turbos on the General Lee.
Yeah. Turbo sounds good on just about everything. Let's go with $85.
Okay, the MSRP is $53.51.
Oh,
the out the door price is $33.77.
For my price, you could have bought both of them for your dual exhaust.
Congratulations, everybody at Holley. You're still in business. Yeah.
Yep.
But the day he is way cheaper than you, we all have problems. All right. Holley.com is where you go. Make sure that you tell them we sent you. The overstock sale does continue. I don't actually know how long it will go. I wasn't expecting it to still be going now. I think it's our game.
They're like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. One more week.
Again, please tell them that we sent you. You have to do so in person, and it does matter. For those of you who made it all the way to the end, there's one more celebrity birthday.
Yeah, there is a celebrity birthday. I am on the rocks for forgetting this, and I am truly sorry. One of our own, one of our family, one of our beloved, one of our dear, one of our brothers, one of our compadres, one of our hand-holding, hold your head up and shout magnificence, had a birthday this week. And her name is Corndog. Our Corndog
birthday.
I thought you said a celebrity birthday.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right there. We should have said management birthday. A birthday in the management structure of this podcast network had a birthday. So happy birthday. Congratulations.
Thank you. But I would consider myself to be like a Z-list celebrity, maybe.
That is the mark of a great leader right there. The one who puts his team first and guides and directs and sits in the background, gives them the tools that they need to succeed. What a boss. What a leader. Let's hear it for the dog.
By next week, he'll be in the celebrity birthday game. Happy birthday, buddy.
The Kibbe and Friends Show. Brought to you by our good friends at Holley Performance. Click the link on our show page and visit Holley.com for everything air, fuel, and performance related for your ride. Connect with us on the socials and at patreon.com/KAFS. See you next week. Later on.